To understand the Mesozoic era, we must first confront the impossible scale of its inhabitants. Imagine a creature so vast that its heart beats like a seismic tenor, pumping blood up a neck the length of a construction crane. For over 100 million years, land animals didn't just survive, they defied the limits of gravity and biology as we know them today. The Argentinosaurus, weighing as much as a herd of elephants, wasn't an anomaly, it was the standard. But how? Physics dictates that as size increases, bone strength and muscle power should fail. Yet these titans walked the earth. Today, we dismantle the biological machinery of giants.
The secret to their size wasn't just brute strength, it was an engineering marvel hidden inside their skeleton. Unlike mammals, whose bones are heavy and marrow-filled, dinosaurs, specifically the Saurischians, evolved a system of air sacs and hollow pneumatic bones similar to modern birds. This skeletal pneumaticity allowed them to shed tons of dead weight without sacrificing structural integrity. It created a continuous unidirectional airflow system, making their respiration twice as efficient as a mammal's. They were quite literally built to be lighter than air, allowing them to grow larger without collapsing under their own mass. Gigantism came with a risky energy cost, but dinosaurs had a reproductive cheat code: oviparity. If a giant mammal, like an elephant, loses a calf, the population suffers a devastating blow due to the long gestation period. Dinosaurs, however, laid eggs, lots of them. This R-strategy reproduction meant that a 70-ton female could produce dozens of offspring a year. They bypassed the physical toll of carrying a fetus to term, allowing the mother to retain her mass for survival while flooding the ecosystem with rapidly growing young. It was a numbers game, and it allowed populations to sustain giant sizes despite high mortality rates.
Fueling a 50-ton body requires an industrial-grade energy intake. Here, the dinosaurs' physiology was perfectly tuned to their environment. They didn't chew. Chewing requires massive jaw muscles and heavy molars, which limits head size. Instead, sauropods evolved to strip vegetation and swallow it whole, processing it in massive fermentation vats within their stomachs. This allowed them to maintain incredibly small, lightweight heads at the end of long, lever-like necks, expanding their feeding envelope to reach energy-rich canopy layers that no other animal could access. They were biological vacuum cleaners in a world overflowing with green energy. The age of giants was not an accident. It was a perfect alignment of hollow bones, efficient lungs, egg-laying reproduction, and specific atmospheric conditions. It was an evolutionary arms race that the Earth may never witness again. When the asteroid struck, the very traits that allowed them to become titans, their high energy needs and slow maturation, became their downfall. The giants vanished, leaving the world to the small, the hiding, and the scavenging. We are left only with their bones, silent monuments to a time when life dared to be larger than physics should have allowed.